A very warm greetings to everyone. This is Suhasini, yes, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from RMD Engineering College. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the subject software development practices, and we will discuss about HTML and the heading tags. So starting from what is HTML? So HTML is a markup language. So we say it as a scripting language also. So why we go for HTML? HTML is used as a front-end program for development of web pages. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Languages. So we have markup tags. The tags, each and every predefined tags are. We have some predefined tags also. So these have the tag is, we have the open bracket, close bracket inside HTML, and with the slash, the front slash, we have HTML also. Okay, the forward slash. So we have to open and close the tags where when you start the program also. So this HTML is case insensitive. So you have to open and close the tag, but so it is like when you save the program with .html, then it is not required that you have to type that HTML, open and close the HTML. Only the body, if you type and you run the program, it will work. Okay. So this is a simple introduction about HTML. So the first line, this is an example code of HTML. The first line is doc type HTML. So it just defines, it just says that what type of version I'm using. So this particular thing line says that we are using HTML5. Okay, so we'll say what other versions will use instead of doc type and what will be added in extra in that line for the different versions. So the final version now we are using is HTML5. So starting from HTML, this HTML, I'm opening the tag, I'm closing the tag. So now I have my header part. Header part is nothing but the title of that. When you want to give title in the it which works, no, the header part will not work in the middle of the screen. Okay, which works only in the address bars and the title of the part. Okay, whatever you want to process there you can give, or if you want to add any metadata you can give inside the header part. So here inside head I am creating one title, page title, opening the tag, closing the tag, I am closing there. Now my header part over, so I have closed the head. Now coming to what has to be printed in the page. So for that, to whatever you want to print in the page, whatever you want to display in the page, you have to give that inside the body tag only. I have opened my body tag, I have closed my body tag. So inside that I want to print my first paragraph. Okay, so I have closed that. So this will be printed. So paragraph tag, this P tag is called as paragraph tag, which follows some inbuilt size and inbuilt font. Okay, so we'll see the output how it is being printed. So see, you have the title goes here, no? So the title goes here. So the page, whatever the title I've given, page title. So here my first page is displayed here. So whatever I want, that has been displayed. So now coming to the next is HTML5. So this HTML, in this HTML5, I told this doc type is the syntax for them. This exclamatory doc type HTML is the tells that I'm using HTML5. So how is that only follows this HTML? Either if I give it in small letter, it will not work, or doc type. So the anything is it is case insensitive. So it follows anything, whatever you give it will accept. And if you're not going to give also, if you start from HTML also, it will work. If it is not mandatory, if you're not going to give this also, it works, the program works. So these are the different version. Initially, if you want to tell the user or the person who's going to look to your code, and if he or she wants to understand what version you are using, then this is the syntax, this is the line which is being used for the sorry for used for the HTML 1.0 version, and for the HTML 4.01 doc type, this is the thing like doc type HTML public W3 consortium link and DTT, some definition, data term definition, all these translational links, these things, everything will be provided. Now it has been created very simple. If you can just say this, so that it has been telling that I'm using HTML5 version. Okay. So now these are the basic tags. I told that to say that this HTML starts here, program starts here, we have to start and close. So next, coming to the header section, for the header section, to say that it is an header section where I want to give my title and everything, I have to open this head tag and title tag to name the web page. Then you have to give it inside the title tag, and body tag the content of the page, whatever you want to print in the center of the page or in the page itself, either an image or text or whatever what you want, you have to use the body tag, and inside the body tag only you will be giving everything. So H1 to H6 are the heading tags, which I will be discussing in the few upcoming slides. So we have 6 sizes for the headings. So H1 starting from H1 to H6. Now paragraph tag also I was telling in the previous example, and BR is the break line. Okay, BR is the break line where you don't want to close the tag at all. So HR is horizontal, to create an horizontal line. Okay, so break line is to come for the next line. From the next line, you start from the next line, you print it in the next line, to say that new line how you will give it in the coding and /n as a new line. So similarly here, to take a break from that line, if you use this tag, you will get a break. If you want to create a line, horizontal line, then you have to use some HR tag. These are the basic tags. Now these are some basic tag, those things are. Now I'm going for the text formatting tags. I have B tag, EM tag, I tag, small, strong. So we will discuss one by one. B is to bold the text. Emphasized text or italic text are nothing but, if you want to make some text in between as a italic, then you can open and end, open the tag between that. Okay, open the tag from where you want to italic, you want to change the font, and till what place you want, and the end of that place you have to close the tag. So both the things will do the same process. Smaller text is, if you want to reduce a small inside than the existing, then you can use small. Then strong and bold are same. To important text, it will create some bold, highlight something. Then sub and super are, sub is subscript test. Sub is if you want to x base 2, that 2 if you want to print it in the base, then you have to give the 2 in between sub. Then super, if x power 2, x whole square, so the 2 has to be printed on top of the x, then you have to give it inside the sub tag. Okay, next, if you want to insert something in between the text, then you can use insert and you can print it. Delete, then you can what text you want to delete, so that can be deleted. So before the text and ending of the text, if you give this delete tag, then that will work. Mark is to highlight some text, means you have to open from where to where you want to do, from in starting point mark, and in the end point /mark. So pre is nothing but, if I have some uh, I mean some 6 lines of code or 1 page of not code, some content, if that content is having is not aligned properly, which means it is having some extra spaces, if you want all the spaces to be corrected properly, then you need to give it in bit, you have to open the pre tag and ended the paragraph with the pre tag. Okay, with the /pre. So these are the text formatting tags. Now coming to the heading. So as I said, we have heading is, we are going to fix, if you want to print it as a heading, some content, you can give that content in between the H1 to H6 size. In what size you want, you can give. By default it will print in one size, and it will be in bolded, okay, format. Okay, so next, what are the, so this what kind of sizes we have? Is 6 sizes, H1 to H6. So how you want to remember that is, so if the H1, when the number is small, the size of the text will be large. So 1 means the size will be large. If 6 means the size will be very small. So we have H1 to H6. So see here. So H1 to H6. So H1, when the number is small, my size is very large. When the size is, when the number is large, the size is very small. So these are the middle stages. H2 size is this, H3 size is this, 4, 5, 6. So this is how you will get this thing. So the simply, if you what size you want, H1, H2, H3, open and close. So in between what content you want, you can type it. Okay, we'll see the program for that. So see, the same has been shown here also. So these are the different sizes types of H tags. So totally 6 tags. One thing you want to remember is when the number is small, your size is large. When the number is large, your size is small. That's all. Okay. Thank you.